Hello everyone, 124san's here with another Final Fantasy traditional draft, and without further ado, let's check out the pack 1 pick 1. We got a really sweet rare with Jacked, Reluctant Guardian. If he ever gets in once, he transforms into Raska's final Eon, and the rest, it basically reads you win the game after that. But yeah, that's a very huge upside. The downside is he has no enter the battlefield effect, no protection, and he dies to Suplex, which is a 2-mana removal. But yeah, the upside is way too huge for Jacked, so that's what I'm take. Over some good green cards like Choco Kick or good blue cards like Combat Tutorial. Pick 2. The rare getting past here, GF Kerberos, is not great actually, because you need a lot of good instant sorceries for the double and triple to work on time. Like, one of the better cards to work with this is called the Mountain Chocoball, because you can double and make 2 Chocoballs, get 2 mountains, and then triple to get 3 Chocoballs and 3 mountains, which is a lot of cards. But yeah, if you're only using this to dupe a removal, then it's not that great actually, because maybe you don't even need 2 removals. Alright, regarding the actual pick here, the black cards are trash, so I think I'm actually taking a blue card, like Dreams of Laguna here. This is the strongest card here overall. Back on pick 3, we have a couple great cards, like Suplex in red, Fat Chocobo in green, Inventory in white, but gonna stay in black a little bit more, just to play Jacked, which means I'm taking Dark Knight Greatsword. Pick 4. Okay, we got a nice follow-up with Sephiroth's intervention. Just straight up destroy something, and it's the best performing black common in this set. Over nothing else really. Let's just take a removal. Pick 5. Shinra Reinforcement is a very good card. And Eumec Pixie is probably the strongest card here, but we're not sure if we're playing blue. We really want to play black for Jacked and whatever where we pick so far. So this is gonna be Shinra's Reinforcement. Alright, pick 6. That's actually a lot of great blue cards. Sleep Magic, Stuck, both excellent removals. Staying in mono black, we get Gaius and Bazar. So the question is actually, is blue good enough to take a blue card over a black card here? A good thing about Sleep Magic is it works so well with Jacked. Helps Jacked get through. I think I'm willing to take this. Take an off-color card here. Pick 7. No black card here, but we got a decent blue card in Retrieve the Esper. Also a good blue card, but I'm closer to blue than green. Or I can take a land that I always play. Don't think I'm actually that short on playables right now if we're just doing blue-black, so let's take a land here. Pick 8. Alright, we got past the pack's biggest overperformer, which is SideQuest Card Collection. It doesn't look amazing when it enters, draw 3, discard 2, and need 8 or more cards in graveyard to flip, but in this format, it's very likely to go into the late game, and in blue-black, 8 or more cards in graveyard is exceptionally easy to hit. So yeah, this is flipping into a 4/4 flying with like only crew 1, which means it's super easy to crew. That's why I take it. And in this pack, Combat Tutorial, very nice card advantage. Pick 10, pick a filler. Either pick a filler 3 or take a 6 that works well with males. I think I take this. It was better with Shinra Reinforcement, and yeah, we got past another rare that I would like to not play if I have the chance. Take the red. Not gonna play this. And Ariman is playable, damn. That's good news. Alright, back to pick one. We got the choice of Sleep Magic versus Vayne's Treachery, both are removals. And by this point, we are basically locked into blue-black. Sleep Magic probably works better, but I like the Vayne's Treachery for sacking an artifact or creature on demand, and also it permanently kills something, so it doesn't. So the creature doesn't stay on board. That provides passive value with their static or activity ability. Pick 2. Wow, we got a lot of great cards here. Shinra Reinforcement, Vayne's Treachery, and most importantly, Swallow by Leviathan. This is a counter spell and surveil tool, and works in any point of the game. So yeah, gonna take this. Hopefully one of the good cards in black wheels. Pick 3. We got more removals in Stuck in Summer Sanctum, but I think I'm fine on that. Evil Reawakened has potentially huge upside with self-mill, but I think I'm gonna take Resentful Revelation here because it's a card selection, which is very important in this format, and it works super well with side quest card collection by putting more cards in the graveyard. Pick 4. We have a lot of good cards in basic combat tutorial versus Shiva. Think I don't need them many card advantage because card collection and card selection in Revelation. Dreams of Laguna is also card advantage. So yeah, and Shiva is also card advantage. Well, stabilize you. Pick 5. This is probably the best deck for Quistis Trap, because I have self-mill to make her see more spells, and a lot of my spells, especially removals, are instant sorcery, which I can get back by using her. Pick 6 is Swallow versus the Final Days. The Final Days requires a little bit more build around. It does work well with this deck though. Still, I'm a huge fan of Sword by Leviathan, and now our counter spells are all set. Pick 7, there's absolutely nothing for us. Not gonna play a Merchant. Pick 8, Combat Tutorial, Phylon, and Monk's Fist. Does this deck need a second Combat Tutorial? I think I actually like it more than Monk's Fist, even though this deck is kinda missing 2 drops right now. Okay. So now we get our card advantage set. We don't need it anymore. Pick 9. Gonna take a Magic Damper. Maybe we're playing it just for Jet. Maybe we're not. Now we really need some 2 drops. Or stuff like Vayne's Treachery that basically acts like a 2 drop. That helps. Pick 10. Not gonna play anything here. 11. Nothing is playable here. Eden? Yeah, Prime Waste is so weak. Maybe I'm actually main decking with Eden. Let's see. Poo-Poo UFO. Usually I'm not a fan of this card. But it can block. And also ramp if I have enough card advantage, which I do. So yeah, this is main deckable, I think. Adventure in. Don't think I'm playing that. And let's go to the pack 3, pick 1. Starting with Ishtola Roll. The Mythic. At the beginning of end step, exile target creature and then return it, and do it again because 2 end steps. Oh. Does she work with our cards really well? Does work with Shiva, that's 1. And I think that's pretty much it. Actually not that great with what cards we have here, so I'm not gonna take her. I'll count Crystus as a 5 drop. 3 drop is covered by Leviathan. Not gonna take a Monk's Fist because it's so weak. I think I'm gonna take an Ice Magic here. every interaction helps. Pick 2. We got Shiva number 2 versus number 2 trader number 1. I think I like Shiva a lot. That's what I need to take here. Pick 3. We got our signpost Artemisia, but we already have like 2 Shivas and a relentless ATM for the game. So I'm actually don't want to take her highly. She's a great card. I'll take her if the good 2-drops like Black Mage Rod or Sahagins are not here. But at this point, I'll go with Sahagin actually. I think I'm still gonna take Sahagin. Pick 4. I'm not gonna take Rook's Turret. Shinra Reinforcement is pretty good. I pass a lot of this here, so taking 1 right now is really nice. And I cannot pass the Dragon's Wyvern. Or can I? I think yeah, I upgrade my 3-drops by taking this Dragon's Wyvern. And we get another one. Okay, kinda regret not taking Sahagin, but oh well. How do we know we're gonna get past like so many Dragon's Wyvern late? Pick 7, just take the capital city. Maybe I'm not playing the Army even. And pick 8, don't need any more interaction, so let's take the Sahagin. Actually, how many cards works with Sahagin? Dreams, Laguna, Ice Magic, Sephiroths, Side Quest. That's actually not a lot. And I did said I want like at least 7 or more non-creatures to trigger it. Well, quests can help a bit. Also, actually, Resentful Renovation also works. Monk's Fist. This is so filler that I'm taking a Shinra Reinforcement. Not gonna play any of them because I like my curve good enough. Does this deck needs so many combat tutorials? That's another question. There's a lot of card selection already and card advantage. I'm cutting Magic Damper because I don't have to win with Jacked. And this Jack already goes well with the removals we have here. I'll take a Nama's Trader. Mount Fist. This is a little bit awkward for Sahagin today. Still think it's good enough to play. If I can just put like 1 counter on it, it'll be fine. And don't think we need that many combat tutorials actually. Let's cut 1. And let's head to the formal deck building. I kind of did some deck building during the drafts already. And how good is Eden? That's also something to think about. Eden works well with card collection, that's 1, and that's pretty much it. Or I can take the Landman and keep Mew myself, which is not something I want to go for. I can just win without Landman. This deck is good enough. Oh yeah, Poo Poo UFO. I think I just cut that and call it a day because we got Sahagin. Sahagin is a better 2-drop. And let's check the sideboard. Maybe consider Nama's Trader, but not in a rush. Not splashing anything either. Alright, so I think that's it. Taking a look at the full deck. This is a blue-black, more of a tempo deck that tries to play into both mid-game and late game. We got late game value like Relentless ATM and card collection, and in the mid game we just get with the flyers and use Shiva to stun, use removal to clear a way for especially Jacked, because if Jack gets hit, we just win. Right, this is the deck. Let's head to the gameplay. Here is round 1, game 1. We choose to play first, as always. We start with Highlander, but I think this is keepable. Severe Took really goes a long way here. Opponents mill twice. They have to put 2 cards in the bottom, which is good for us. Black and blue doesn't matter too much. I think I have more black cards, so I'll just name black. Draw another Leviathan. Oh, yeah, they are kind of cooked. They mold twice into a 1-lander. Okay, they did draw another land. I'm gonna play Jacked. And then Yeah, there's no way that they present 2 blockers. They need to remove on Jax. And if Jax is unblocked, they're pretty much over. Blazing Bomb. Yep, there's only one. And I have my counterspell up. Actually, let's get in with both features. I'm fine with if the darkness get traded, and then we do the Jax thing, comes back as Aeon. Just do the Jax beam and start beaming opponents all over the place. One thing about Jax beam is, I think I'm just, yep, they're over. Yeah, there's no way you can win after a flip Jax, especially if you missed a land drop early. Alright, sideboard time. Don't think I need anything right now. Let's just go with this. Alright, here is game 2 of round 1. Maybe our opponent gets better luck this time. We get another 5-lander with followed by Leviathan. Still a keeper though. Blazing Bomb. This is a decent sleep magic target. Don't think I'm bothered with doing it though. I'm losing some couple lives by not doing this, but alright, nothing. Play Island and plan to cycle the capital city. Because it's getting a little bit flooded here. Alright, now I need to sleep magic the blazing bomb because it's gonna hit for certain if I don't do anything here. And still have a dire res after. Yeah, let's just play everything from his hand. And hopefully they play something that dire res can block. Hopefully. Aerith rescue mission for 3 things. No point in this tutorial. I think I'm just holding it. If I hold out counter spell and they do nothing, then what about Leviathan? Then I basically tap on myself by doing so. I think it's still worth it though. Because next turn I can play as something and I have 6 mana. If the red dies, that is. I think I am trading to the 3-1 just for the treasure. Please play something. If you don't play something, then I'm gonna actually get punished. What? They didn't play anything. Oh well. But at least I can still play a Dark Knight Sword and hold up a Swallow or something. Not gonna play Jacked just yet. But Dark Knight Sword is not great against these tokens. But maybe they hit 6, they play a Heal Gigas, which is a 6 mana spell that we've seen. Yep, I'm not gonna block here. If you do that. They're still gonna Magitech Armor. They have 2 mana up, so I can swallow by Leviathan, and I need to prepare 1 card to counter this. Graveyard, things, double check. 1, 2, 3. Just need 3 cards in graveyard, and yep, that should be good enough. Blazing Bomb is not doing anything even though it's picking up counters. Unless it takes damage, which removes the sleep magic, of course. We are at the awkward mana situation again. I think I should come back to tutorial in. Maybe get the Thunder Magic out of the way or such a light, which is fine. That means no removal for Jax, and we hit the perfect 3-drop. Always rewarded. Because the 1/1 hero blocks whatever creature they attack with. Paladin's Arms, it's fine. Play Blitzball, that's fine. Block the 3/1, of course. And they are almost out of cards. And we just curve. Actually, let's attack first. Maybe I should equip, but I think I should have. But well. That's this being less risky. That is. Alright, Stroke of Midnight is a removal, but it's not a good removal because there's a 1/1. And yeah, I just block. And I'm ahead on board. And borrow dice with Sephiroths. Anything I can cast from graveyard? If I cast Chris's Trip, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 main sparse dice, which is good. The 3 is for them, right? Yeah, 3 is for them, 4 is for us, so borrow dice here. And pay the life to move the board, because we're ahead, like we thought. Prompto just trade, never mind, it doesn't trade, because Paladin's Arms, but actually 6, I'm gonna chump block. Still ahead here. And now we got Shiva, and Ward 1, yeah. Just Shiva them. And also Shiva works with Sleep Magic. Oh, there will be another reason to pick Sleep Magic and the other removal, Stuck in Summoner Sanctum highly, because they tap creatures and Shiva works well with tapped creatures. And yeah, now you are dead though. And good game! Alright, pretty swift victory. Game 1. And Jack did get flipped once, although that's when opponents stuck on 1 land for a turn. Right, let's head to the game 2. I mean round 2. Right, here we are at round 2, game 1. Starting with opponent choosing. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a 2-lander with 2/2 drops. Drawing into another land, give us access to Dragon's Wyvern. I think this is a good enough hand that I'm willing to keep. Nothing works with Sahagin, so we play with Dire Rat first. If we draw into any land, that's very good news. Hopefully that's the case, of course. Alright, we just draw another land. It's nice. And it's a blue for Shiva later. I play a Sable Tender. Oh, Sahagin! Now I'm more willing to play Sahagin because Sahagin is a perfect blocker for Sable Tender. Oh goodness, taking some land for damage here. Cannot be helped. Ultras, a very annoying card. At least it's blocked by a 1/1. So let's just play the Wyvern here. Going to 5 lands, and there's enough lands to play with everything in this hand. Don't need any more lands, please. Side quest, yep, side quest is pretty good here. Locking down a creature, draw 3, discard 2. We have our own side quest. Hopefully we get it soon enough. Graveyard, Laguna. We did draw another land, not great. I think I'm just gonna hold up this Swallow and just gonna pass here. I'm gonna attack. Maybe they lock down another purple creature. Took 3 damage from this Saber Tender. A little bit annoying. War Great Sword, yep, that's a counter target. And by countering, I need to bottom 2 cards to counter this. So goodbye Sephiroth's intervention. I can play another Dragon's Wyvern. Now we draw into one. I think we extend the board here. Attack with the 1/1. That gets some damage in from our side. Tela. Oh, Tela's pretty good if they can do something right after, which they did. A little bit annoying because they have access to Overkill next turn. They have Dreams of Laguna. It works really well with Tela. Okay, that's something to keep in mind for next game. And now we just lock this down and attack all. Yep, they can play everything, like Overkill. Overkill Dreams Laguna draws like a billion cards for them. They're not gonna use Overkill. Overkill is gonna go away. Well. And that's not enough mana for Ultros to do the big counter thing. I'm fine with it. Let's just keep trading. Maybe they want cards in graveyard, but you can always spin the card if that's the case. Like this Ultra Menace that cannot be blocked by 0, except by 0 more. As planned, gonna lock down Relentless, but we still have attackers. Starts attacking, well, they want racing, that means. Oh, as well, yeah. You cannot block fire. So if they want to racing, we have Shinra's Reinforcement. It skings up a couple lives, and we just attack with the flyers and the lethal next turn. They have no cards in graveyard. They can get a lot of cards with Tela, but it doesn't solve the issue of what's on the board right now, and they don't have enough mana to use all those cards. I told ya, if they Dreams Laguna here, I just win. They pass. I can move the Dark Knight Great Sword and attack all here. Well, actually, it kind of doesn't matter if they have removal, they just kill the one. Oh yeah, because they can just lock down the one with the biggest thing. 1, 2, 3. Well, you don't have enough blocker. I just attack all, and I still win. Doesn't matter too much. You cannot block everything here. It's exactly though. It's a good thing we win before Tela. Yeah, there's no way you cannot block this. Yep. Before Tela gets all the value, and they can use such value. They do have a lot of removals, which makes Magic Damper good, but I like all my cards here. There's a problem. There a card that doesn't work well against them. Maybe Dark Knight's Great Sword. Maybe that's a card that doesn't work well against them. Yeah, let's try this Magic Damper here and add to the game 2. Alright, here is round 2, game 2. Alright, we start with absolutely garbage. 1 lander, have to mulligan. We then get another garbage. But if we draw 1 land in the first 2 draws, we can Resentful and have access to the rest of our cards. Let's actually keep this. I'm willing to take this risk instead of, yep, we did get another land, good news. We also have the option to sleep magic if they are super omega aggressive, which, alright, we just draw another land, which means we don't need to use card selection right now, so yep, get your gardens out of here. It still gets survival value from time to time, but fine with me. Play Shinra Reinforcement. That mills out 3 lands, which sucks. Really sucks, actually. The Hagen. Countering that will be hard anyways. I think I'm on resentful here. And one more land, which we didn't get. I think main strategy is gonna be -2 because I don't have folders. Yep, that's some unfortunate sequencing. Mill 3 lands that we absolutely need. And then get nothing, absolutely nothing afterwards. Let's draw out with this Dragon's Wyvern. I don't know what's their game here. They played a 5-4 on the ground, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with us not drawing into any lands here. I'm gonna try to do that right now, which it did, which is nice. Alright, we got our lands solved a little bit. And we can kill whatever threat they have if they does have any. Not gonna block here. Let's go to combat first. Don't want to play this Jax without any protection. Protection is important. Always. I can hold up Swallow and the Sephiroth. I can play a Sahagin that works so well with the spells. I think I'm on the Sahagin plan here. Yep, Light of Judgment. Giving counters things. I'm glad I didn't play Jax already. I think I'm waiting to... Yep, the Matoya works well with Garden. Something. Didn't think about that. I think I'm on the jumping game here. Oh, I can do a triple block. If you do triple block, they trade into 2 creatures. Let's just get this chump. They have a lot of mana, and every non-creature spell leads into Matoya draw a card. We should probably deal with this Matoya at some point. That'll be annoying. Really annoying. I think I'm on the plan of actually killing Matoya right now. It's not even once per turn. That's a scary part. Yep. There's so many cards with Matoya. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna take the Iceman attack. If I do it. Prompto, I'm fine with Prompto. Not fine with card collection because they're gonna hit enough cards really soon. Our hand will be so much better if we can play all of these cards. Ultros is annoying. Ultros just make our blocker non-existent. This is gonna be hard. And Sahagin is a legit threat right now. At least I can use like 2 mana Ice Magic for it. I think this is a losing battle. I'm gonna save my mental energy by scooping here. Sahagin is a threat, and they can tap down any of our creatures by casting 4 more non-creature. Let's just go with this. Hope for the best for game 3, because game 2 with our mulligan was fine actually. It's just yep, very unlucky here again. It's just an unlucky sequence that we mill 3 lands and then draw no lands after. Right, this is much better. I'm gonna keep this. Bottoming the tap land, of course, because it only taps for one mana. Anyways. And we can use our Quistis to get rid of their spell, which is something to keep in mind. You need some better draws though, this is not it. In fact, this is a much better draw. Although there is no action after that. Oh, it does dice to a Blazing Bomb, but... oh well. At least I still have a wall after that. And we don't need to think about it. Building up. Get another one. Let's play another one and pass. Safer. Ugh. This is tough. I'm basically chunk blocking my Hagen against this. And they get treasures. If I don't block here. Kinda sad. At least Shinra Reinforcement can trade with it. Let's just do Shinra Reinforcement. Maybe we get 3 spells out of the way. I don't want Jax here, but oh well. And it's so bad right now. Well, at least safer. It's safer. And it's not a type there. They have nothing graveyard yet, but they can always just cast something instant speed and get it back. So we are on the chumping. Power Sword. Yeah, land. I think we do need to play this land out instead of cycling. And really not happy with what we have. The only good thing is they can only attack with 1 creatures for the double strike. Out of magic. Just gonna block here. Going to Shiva, which is nice. Shiva can lock down one of their creatures. Maybe I lock down Hero. They can move the sword. Block down safer. They have 7 lands. They do move the sword, but they can't. They probably should have attacked first. Oh well. Good news for us. Now we just lock down the Saber again. And attack with these 2. We need the card draw, so that's why I'm not gonna leave up Shiva on blocks. Science. This is not a good attack anyways. Alright, they made a crucial misplay, which is what we need to have any chance at this game. This guy's single played, but I have to run this out. Cannot take any. Cannot play around anything now. I like Great Sage. With currently nothing. And I'm drawing one card from Shiva to do something. Hopefully drawing those spell that I can use. Which is a land, which is not a good spell. It's not a good spell. Means it's gonna suck. Maybe they just don't have anything in their graveyard, which is what I'm banking on. There's absolutely nothing for Christus to copy. Outside of Light of Judgment, which doesn't come up until next turn. I'm gonna attack for 8, or I think I just attack for 8. But that's kind of risky, but attack for 8, their Van gets in. I do not want Van to get in whatsoever. Attack with 6. Well, they can actually block, but they need all of their creatures. Self-destruct? Okay, then self-destruct is also up for us, although we cannot self-destruct anything. Self-destruct the van? The hero token? Wow, that's so weak. Such a weak play. I do that. If they have Laguna, well, that's also a good card for them, which really sad. Hopefully they don't use Laughing Man right now, which they are gonna do. If they don't use Laughing Man right now, I can just copy it. It's such a risk to double block, so I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm on a plan of just a Light of Judgment then. And then we get our Sahagin attack too. Or we don't attack with Sahagin if we want to be safe. Don't target Laughing Mat because they can cast it. Before they can get further more value, let's just get this dealt with. They're gonna cash in their Laughing Mat. It's very good for them because they have a full grip of 5 now. Oh, it's so tough after the Terra drops. Our starting hand wasn't that amazing. Maybe we get Ice Flan locking down something. At least they didn't have a better play here. I think I'm on the ATM plan. And we can still hold out Ice Magic whatsoever. I just hope the ATM gets it. Us. Oh, I am chum blocking the van. I can double block the van. Then they're gonna kill Sahagin, and I could get back their Relentless ATM if they don't do anything. I think I'm fine with that actually. If they do anything, I just Ice Magic. ATM comes back. I think just gonna attack all. Don't want to use the big blizzard thing. If we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if we play combat tutorial, we still have access to all our cards. And it's getting blocked by flyers no matter what. I should regret a little bit. Probably should have done that. I should put the counter somewhere else. Oh well. Summer's Katana, that's so good for them. Gonna bounce a token. We're gonna top the Sable, gonna Ice Magic Sable Tender if this is the play they're doing. Go to the bottom, right? Yep. And this token is gonna be rough for us. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. I still have mana up after doing this. I cannot possibly leave everything on block right now. I have to do this. Veins Treachery, which will work. And goodness. If they spend mana to equip, I'll just Veins Treachery. I have to leave Crystals on blocks. So I can block one, kill the other one by doing so. Or if I double attack, they don't have enough. They don't have enough on board. If I just double attack here. Take care. Attack a creature, sacrifice. Why this is before blocks? I think I go with the more upside play by protecting myself. Actually, having creature up is really important, and I am not dead if they equip an attack. That's only 7. And Veins and Sephiroths. Let's Veins -2 first. And oh boy, oh we get! This is probably the toughest Magic the Gathering game I've played in this format. Oh, I'm so glad we get there. Let's see. We start with Sahagin, Dragon's Wyvern, Sleep Magic. We mill Sleep Magic. So yeah, we start with this too, and then they have their Blazing Bomb, which trades into a flyer. And then they play the Safer, Van into Safer, and I have to chump block Van or chump block Safer. They also get Matoya out, which didn't draw them that many cards, but they do have Tela. Oh yeah, I don't think they get Matoya out. This is getting discarded. They did get Tela out, and Tela drew them so many cards with the stuff in their XL, like the Laughing Mad. Actually, they just triggered Tela once with Laughing Mad, and then I deal with it. And then they also have Warrior Sword, Samurai Katana on board. But we get our full value with Relentless ATM and Resentful Renovation. And oh, Shiva gets us a card. And Combat Tutorial draws 2 lands. Ice Magic was crucial. Soba Leviathan protect the Wyvern from Thunder Magic. And yep, lastly, Removal Spell on their blocker. Ooh, such a good game. I'm glad I got there. And let's head to the round 3. The last round. If I win, I get more gems. 2,500 gems in total, so I get net 1,000 positive, and packs and play points, which are nice. Alright, this is round 3, game 1. Of course, gonna play first. We start with, oh, finally a good hand. And this is the first time we see side quests in this hand. Gonna work well with the surveil one if we do choose the surveil. And drawing to a land, which we do need for now. But if we see another land with Laguna, we just graveyard it. Also with the card collection. Epic is fine. Shiva, I'll just draw into Shiva, I guess. Jax is 100% of turn 4 play here, so let's just pass. If they play a Summer's Katana, I'm more willing to bounce than counter. Take the damage. Please play something that I can counter here. Thank you. Yep. I can bottom 0 cards here. I'm gonna bottom 1 to make sure we draw into 5 land. And then we play Jax, and if I play a turn 4 creature, Jax is gonna flip. This is the upside I'm going for. So if Jax gets suplex, I'll be sad, but that's it for Jax. Yep, Jax gets suplex, which means we cannot get back, and it doesn't get counted for the graveyard count for side quest. Really sad actually. But we're gonna Shiva up this and lock down 8 words. Okay, they did nothing on their turn, which means we're free to do whatever we want. Just gonna keep logging down the same creature. And we drew a land, which is not great, but we can just card collection away one of the lands. Let's attack first, and then card collection after. Do they have anything against Shiva? Like maybe a 5 mana deals 6? If they have, they can do it right now. We're doing it on their turn even. Let's just get this side quest out of the way. Maybe I should have played Eden. Oh. Wasn't thinking enough. But we do draw a song, so we just discard that instead. And actually we discard 2 cards. Guess Eden had to go away as well, sorry. Probably should play the Eden. Eden gonna help a little bit for the side quest. And we don't need 4 black pips. Yep, they do have Light of Judgment, but they choose to take damage and get locked down. I guess they were waiting for like a more powerful spells, that is. Remember me. Lightning Bolt, yep, that's in Lightning Bolt's range before we can cast any other thing, sadly. And we cannot cast Sahagin early because it just doesn't work out that way. Pays 3 to equip right now, sure. Alright, we drew a Quistis, which means we do have access to Lightning Bolt. Which is quite nice actually. Or we can suplex. I think I'm just gonna Lightning Bolt. I'm gonna Lightning Bolt 3-2. Because I'm not gonna block 8 of us if they just move the equipments. We are gonna Ice Magic the Shopkeep though. Before we take damage, of course. But now we hit the magic card, 8 card. They play everything. Oh, support him. We did hit Shinra's Reinforcement. And now we still hold out this Swallow, and our card collection is online. And we have 2 blockers. which is nice. If they're gonna pile their equipment on this paladin, I'm just gonna double block. Like right here. Gets menace, gets life. Not gonna brew because they can trade with it. If they have any spells, I just swallow it. And with that, most likely they don't. Yep. Bye by me. And now we cannot block anything. We cannot block one thing they have. Do we put the combat tutorial counter on the magic card? I think I like that idea. Let's do this. And give the magic card more stuff to work with. Leave our mana for a turn. Next turn play the red. I can still have Laguna. And I am behind on life total. But I'm fine with that actually. Move the equipment, the attack was 6 on board. They are getting their life back, which is something to look out for. Dreams of Laguna. Maybe I get a removal. Dragon Survivor, which is perfect. Draw that instead. Was hoping to draw a land actually, so I can play the rest also, but that's good enough. We just hit them with the magic card. And leave up 2 blockers for most likely item shopkeep. And counter whatever they play with the Leviathan, which is nice. Yep, they only have 1 card in hand. I'm 100% countering that if they choose to cast it. Yeah, I'm fine with this exchange. Yeah, rid of their creatures so that they round over creatures to attack. And it only helps counter the Snow Veilers. I do not need to bottom any card, but I will bottom any lands I see. Bottom this Sahagin, because Sahagin is useless now. And we play more Wyverns, more Rats. And yep, that's it for game 1. Heading into game 2. What do we see from our opponent's side? They have Suplex, they have Lightning Bolts, which are very cheap removal. And I don't think Dark Knights works against them, because Dark Knights is not good against aggro decks, period. Gonna play this Magic Damper against those cheap removals, and I think that's it. Dragon's Wyvern and Shinra's Reinforcement is gonna pull a lot of weight here. Let's head to the game 2, hope for the best. Alright, game 2. Opponent is most likely gonna go first. Let's see what we have. This is decent hand actually. Laguna into Swallow. Maybe they have something that can copy Perquisite Slayer. Just gonna keep this. And then name blue with the village first. Being able to keep a hand of 7 is always nice. We got Jax for the turn forward. So that's our turn 4 play like last time. Don't have any protection spell in hand, so I'm not gonna try any. We do have a Sahagin which can eat some suplex if they decide to use it right now. Oh, they just scooped. Maybe maybe they only have 2 lands. So well, yeah. If we play normally, I'm gonna play a land and swallow whatever they have next turn, and then play Jax later. Hopefully they use suplex on Sahagin so my Jax doesn't eat that removal. But yeah, the ending is like a little bit nothing because they just scooped on the second game, but oh, we take those. And we are able to be 3-0 and get the full pricing, which is great. Let's take a look at the deck again. Sahagin is actually underperforming because we don't have enough 4 or more non-creature spells. Yeah, which kind of prove my point of like needing 7 ways to trigger it for it to be good. The card collection put a lot of weight in the last round after it transforms, and Shinra's reinforcement and the Dreams of Laguna can help a lot. Shiva helps us quite a bit by tapping something down and stabilizing. And yeah, Dragon's Wyvern, good as always. If I have to name one card for MVP of this deck though, I don't think it's actually Jax, although Jax does transform once. But in the other games, he just eats removal and dies instantly. I think it's gonna be a toss-up between Swallow and Summon Shiva. I'll go with Swallow more because Swallow is so good. Surveil 2 works at any point of the game, and it counters any spell as long as you have enough cards in graveyard, so it works in every part of the game. I like this card a lot. Alright, that's it for this traditional draft. And thank you for watching. See you in the next one.